All right, baby, it's time.
That's right. I don't know if I'm ready to leave Mexico.
I don't think I'm ready to leave either. Love Mexico.
Yeah.
Love everything that's here. I love the beauty of Mexico. But I really like how much money we're not spending here. You know what I mean?
That's true, but there are other inexpensive, affordable countries out there for us to go to. You know what? We should look at a few countries that are kind of cheap and inexpensive.
How about we look at some countries that are on par, are cheaper to live in than Mexico?
I'm down.
All right, let's do it.
You know, it is hard to make a list about the most affordable countries in the world and not put Thailand on that list.
It's up there, you guys. The land of smiles. There are tons of different places to live inside of Thailand.
True, it has a plethora of beaches, a lot of cultural heritage still active and present wherever you go.
And it's cheap. I mean cheap.
Said the magic words.
Let's talk some dollars. We had a single bedroom efficiency, about 30 square meters, and that ran us.
Yeah,
how much?
That thing was small. It was a good.
It was livable. Had a balcony.
$350. It was the cheapest place, you know.
And it was nice, right? It was nice.
A new building, modern building.
What do we spend on groceries?
I think we spend about $300 or $400 a month on groceries.
Yeah, I remember we found that fruit and vegetable market.
I think it was called like Mai Market. That market was like the market. Being able to like lower our grocery bill.
$20 for bags and bags and bags of fruits and vegetables.
Right. I think for the both of us, our cost of living was under $1,000.
Right.
And that was mainly due to our apartment being only $350.
We smiled every month when it was time to pay our bills. It was like, hey, okay.
Yeah.
That was an upscale furnished apartment, but it was small. They have larger apartments. We looked at a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom for $550. And we looked at a really big one for $675, and it was down there in the kind of like the tourist area. So, lots of options.
But the downside of being in Thailand as a tourist is the visa process.
Right now we are in Kuala Lumpur. Had to dip to the other side of the border to do a visa run.
So we've been in Thailand, but you can only stay, at least under the U.S. passport, no more than 30 days without a visa. So as we approached that 30-day mark, we knew that we wanted to stay longer. So we decided to plan our trip and get this visa.
So this visa, the single entry visa, is the one that we're going for, and that allows us to stay in Thailand for up to 60 days, and we can get an extension while we're there for another 30 days, right? So we plan on being there for 6 months, so we probably have to make this trip again.
Right.
But regardless, you guys, we're gonna walk you through the application process. Let's talk retirement. If you get the retirement visa, you know what I'm saying, you're good to go. And the medical services there, woo,
oh yeah.
Man, not on par with the United States. I think better than the United States. People went to the hospital. They talked about it like they were checking into a hotel. Again, if Thailand isn't on your list, I would strongly suggest researching it and kind of doing a deep dive to see if it's for you. It's cheap, it's clean, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. Quality of life is high, and the price of living is low.
Thank you. Sawadee ka.
Sawadee krab. Sawadee krab.
ตลาดเมืองใหม่
Let's talk about new experiences.
What do you mean?
Peru.
Oh, Peru. Now you're talking, girl. What you know about Peru?
Look, I know what it's known for. It's a place that I've always wanted to visit, Machu Picchu. Want to go there.
Rainbow Mountain.
Want to do the Rainbow Mountain. There is no way we are leaving this side of the world without visiting Peru.
Peru has a wealth of things to offer any and everybody. This is the cheapest place to live in Latin America.
I mean,
that's a big statement.
Because we could do to save some coins right about now.
As I understand it, it is a foodie's dream also.
You know, we've tasted some Peruvian food and it knocked our socks off.
It really did, man. We're in Colombia like, what was that? What is this rice? What is this shrimp?
This is just rice?
Yeah, man. So they have like 1,500 miles of coastline. They have the Andes there. They have temperate temperatures to frigid temperatures to tropical temperatures, depending on where you want to be in the country.
And of course, lots of really cool and amazing archaeological landscapes, historical landscapes. You got Machu Picchu.
You got Cusco.
the city, right? Rainbow Mountain.
Rainbow Mountain. I mean, just endless archaeological sites, and people who reside there, expats, get the same rights as the people who live there.
Really?
So you get into the archaeological sites for free.
Wow.
If you can show like where you live, proof of where you live.
Okay.
It's easy to get a retirement visa there, and they have interlaced healthcare networks throughout the country. It's just a really easy place to ease into and live.
As for tourists, you get 90 days on arrival, so that's not bad at all.
We get 90 days, but Mexicans get 183. I don't know what the round number is.
Really
183 days. You know what I mean? 6 months and 3 days. You know.
But Peru just seems like a cool, really cool place. A place that is a foodie haven, right?
Yeah,
and
man.
their national dish is ceviche. What about the cost of living?
Apartments in Lima, a 2-bedroom, 70 square meter apartment went for 500. Went for 500 furnished,
Okay.
and a very large 2-bedroom center city Lima was 600. So pocket change.
That's pretty good.
I found one for us for 342.
Oh.
It was an efficiency, 30 square meters, but you know we've done smaller before. But it had a balcony, had outside space. It was I think on the 8th floor, so. Beautiful place. All the apartments that I looked at online, at least, were all modern looking as well. And I looked in 2 different cities. I looked in Lima and I looked in Cusco. Yeah, man, and they all look good.
You could probably live comfortably in Peru for between $800 to $1,000.
If you wanted to, living in Peru and living a good life, we're talking about nightlife, eating out the majority of the time, going out to different venues, and of course going to the archaeological sites for free. Definitely worthwhile for us to check out, and maybe worthwhile for you to check out. Peru. Just wanted to give an honorable mention to Ecuador.
That's right.
If you like sunny skies and beaches, this is the spot for you.
Ecuador has one of the premier wildlife viewing areas in
Real
the
talk.
world, the Galapagos Islands.
Come on, and we will definitely be heading over there to visit those,
I
God
hope
willing.
so. I know it can be a pretty penny.
It ain't at the top of our list, but it is at the top of our budget. So.
And I would say similar to lots of places that expats seem to flock to. Ecuador has a low cost of living. The internet is decent in the city. You have options of being inland or being on the coast.
We're talking like $400 for a 2-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. But yeah, man, we just want to give an honorable mention. It looks like a beautiful place to be. And the visa is really, really easy. They have a business visa where you can just show that you're making $400 a month coming in from outside of the country. You can get this business visa that gives you a year in the country.
Okay.
And you can convert that easily into a permanent resident visa. And retirement visa is butter too.
And as tourists, we get 90 days on arrival. So not bad.
Not bad. Honorably mentioning Ecuador officially. Ecuador. Now, we got to tell you guys, Mexico has a lot of these places because of the comprehensive nature of the lifestyle in Mexico. Mexico has plenty of different ranges and regions to choose from.
Yes.
Many different climates.
Many different types of cuisine.
Yeah, man.
Many different cities that have the expat communities that you're looking for, or the more local lifestyle.
And you got the proximity to the States, man. The proximity to the States is just nice and convenient.
I think one of the highlights of it being on this list is that it is one of the easiest places to transition to if you are moving abroad.
It can't be more simple. The visa process, kind of straightforward. And if you aren't ready to do the visa process, you can just do them border runs every 6 months.
It's also the only country on our list that has more than 90 days right now. It
For
has
the United
180
States,
days if you are from the States or from Canada. Upon entry, you just have plenty of time to kind of bounce around and explore this country.
And it's no slouch. I mean, the price of living over here averages about $1,100. So
Yeah,
that's butter.
And we've seen like different sides of this scale. We lived in Merida and paid $450 a month. We live in Guadalajara now and pay $750 a month. So you can definitely find the price point for you. It can be as cheap as you want it to be.
Mexico, if you're looking for a place to live outside of the country that's affordable, easy, has an easy visa process, you can't beat Mexico. Islands,
Tropical
mountains,
climates, arid climates, mountains, small towns, big bustling cities.
beautiful people, kind people. It's all that. All right, baby. We need to get our butts to Europe. I really want to tramp around Europe, man. It's been a while.
It has been a while since we had real jobs, right?
I know, right?
But we've never actually lived there.
Yeah, we've never lived there. But you're right, since we had real jobs. Can you imagine, like, if we saw ourselves back then? We'd be like, oh, y'all rich. Oh, that's my rich cousin.
Yeah.
But if we can get over there, if we can get over there and find a cheap place to live, we can go throughout Europe pretty cheap. All right, you guys, we're trying to get a foothold in Europe just so we can tramp throughout that continent. Seriously, we're just trying to find a cheap country to exist in so we can go to other places and visit.
Pretty much.
And there are a few places that keep coming up, but one in particular has our interest. Bulgaria. Dinner we had in with some expats of color back in San Miguel de Allende. Shout out Michelle, shout out Afro expats. This country rather came up over and over. So we started doing some digging and whoo.
Well, one interesting thing to find out is that it is the oldest country in Europe.
Tons of culture. It is also one of the cheapest countries to live in Europe. Which
is also nice, but you know, if it's the oldest country, the cheapest country, how's the housing?
The housing is modern. It's super modern, guys.
You hesitated.
Because I was shocked. I was shocked.
Okay.
I went through looking at apartments in, is it Sofia? And whoa, all of them look like new builds. Fully furnished. I found one 52 square meter apartment for $340.
Okay.
2 bedroom, 2 bath.
Modern?
Modern furnished.
Wow.
Furnished, yeah. Man, I almost can't believe it. It seems like a little bit too good to be true. But again, inside of the travel community, this place is known and there are more and more expats flocking to this location.
You know what, honestly, I didn't know much about Bulgaria, but come to find out that they are like the largest producers of rose oil and lavender oil, and they have lots of mineral springs, like over 700, which is,
that's cool.
I don't know, it's a lot to have.
I care about all of that. But what I mostly care about is their proximity to the other places that I know about that I want to get into.
That's very true.
Such as Turkey, Greece, come on now.
Romania.
Come on now.
Yes.
All of those places are a train ride away. So Bulgaria is looking really good to us, but also Albania.
That's true. Albania,
They
Georgia.
have a whole, Albania and Georgia both have like year-long visas. They're outside of the Schengen. So this would be a nice place to go to, like Albania, to hang out for those little 6 months if you want to come back.
That's true, because they kind of target their visa, their year-long visa for
people
the
like
digital
us.
nomads.
That's
right?
cool, yeah.
And Bulgaria, they actually have only a 90-day tourist kind of visa permit situation.
Yeah, 90 days out of every 6 months. So that's what's up. These are the countries and places and cities that we're seriously considering and looking at as we start preparing to spread our wings.
True, but not only for us, they just seem really good for expats, whatever you want to call yourselves, if you are like choosing to travel around and have the opportunity to pick where you want to go.
We wanted to give you guys some different options. And these places, again, like Peru, Mexicans have a longer time in the country than Americans, you know? 183 days for whatever reason. That's pretty cool. All of these countries have a very, very affordable cost of living and a high quality of life.
Right.
If you guys are interested in any of those countries or have some fast facts, if we got something twisted, hit us up in the comments and let us know. And if there's another country that you're looking at that you think we should consider, please let us know. We definitely don't know it all. We are a community.
Every country on this list you can live in for almost less than $1,100 a month.
That's crazy, and it's real. So give these things some consideration, and also consider giving us a thumbs up if you like this video.
Yes, and subscribing to our channel if you haven't already joined our family.
My name is Rondell.
My name is April.
And we are up out of here, my people. Peace and love.